Good evening, chat. I trust that everyone is having a gay old time with the snow, being a bunch of shut-ins lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can probably tell from the title of the stream, this is welcome to Snowgadishu.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't come up with that name at all. I just thought it was really funny because people are making fun of Somalians lately. Yes, lately. I get it. We're gonna wait a couple of minutes for everything to populate because this is sort of a last second stream. I sort of let both of these guys know. I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing. And we're gonna talk about that good old nurse that got shot. And Nick was like, I'm out.
I don't want to get fired.
Yeah. And it makes
Good
sense.
Lord.
Yeah, it makes sense. As to why that is. And boy, there's been a whole bunch of back and forth here lately. So what's everybody been doing lately while we let this populate for the first couple of minutes here? Because we're going to get a little wild once we start talking about good shoots and bad shoots and propaganda on both sides of the house and communists being ridiculous and...
What is that?
What?
I did just...
Anybody else hearing like...
Something fell over. I fixed something on my desk.
Oh, okay.
Just hear like piano all of a sudden.
Oh, might have been the TV. I don't know.
Yeah, most on topic shirt for sure.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, you watch yourself now. John, you carry a gun everywhere.
Yeah, Jesus sakes. Hold on real quick.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, good Lord, there's a lot of good memes that are coming out of this too, especially the ones that start with bad judgment starts with carrying a 320. Bad judgment ends. Yeah, bad judgment
carrying a 320.
Yeah, bad judgment ends with that 320 shake awaking on you and getting you blasted.
Oh no.
Yeah, Stig's been real quiet this week.
Oh, we had a shot show and we put out a bunch of 2011s.
Yeah, and then I can imagine being on the showroom floor of SHOT Show and just being like,
what? Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll have to knock at the door now. Both of his dogs are about to...
Bronson, can you disconnect that from the headphones, please? Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Need a review on a Taurus now. All right.
I'm using my kids' gamer headphones, and I just got like bombarded with Minecraft noises.
Oh, jeez.
Because apparently we're still connected to both. We should be good now. Hi, I'm
you're
back.
Trying to talk about serious subjects with a little bit of levity, and you just hear a motherfucker punching trees.
Yeah, no, literally. That's why I was like, is anybody else hearing like weird piano, like boss music right now?
Oh, God.
Thought I was having a fucking stroke. Jesus.
We're like, no.
All right. Anyway.
In case you ever hear something weird in your house, don't forget the feds put tiny little speakers in Martin Luther King's house.
There are radios in my fingernails. You cannot convince me otherwise.
And then the feds would show up at his hotel rooms and be like, what are you talking about?
The fuck?
What voices?
Yeah. And for everybody else that's a shut-in today, yeah, I shoveled a bunch of snow today too. I actually sent out a text to the Little Leaders chat that we got, and I was like, hey, if you can't get to the gym, tell your dudes to shovel snow. Fat, stop being fat.
It's actually pretty valid.
I'm not gonna lie, my little tiny spine is sitting there like, all right, this hurts. The forever pain is getting spicier by the minute.
Dude, I scraped off our stairs earlier, and it wasn't until I was done scraping off said stairs that I realized our downstairs neighbors left their baby stroller out and outside their door. And
Gio
it
spent
is
half
now.
the day yesterday unburying old
Wow.
ladies from the inside of their house.
As long
Well,
as
well,
there
that
wasn't a baby still in it, I think you'll be all right.
no, there's thank fuck no, but that
Some
stroller is definitely filled with like dirty ice and leaves right now. It's like
fucking Titanic ass fucking frozen baby.
I mean, part of me was like my bad, but the other part was like you shouldn't have left that there.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started now. As a note, by the way, if you want to leave super chats and things like that, I'll go ahead and read them out when you do. If you have questions, same thing. I don't know if I have a million answers for you right now, but there's a whole bunch of on the particular topic we're going to cover. But because I know about as much as everybody else does, which is, in my opinion, enough. So let's set the stage here in good old friggin' Snowgadishu here. Look, so dude, since like 2016, the communists and the blue-haired types and the academia captured folks have done everything in their power to weaponize riots, right? Just tons of people coming after a lot of folks. And really what this comes down to at the end of the day is white man bad, right? Like if you wanted to distill all of that into like its smallest parts or its most important parts, it's, white man bad, right? And that apparently gives people license to do all kinds of wild shit. The most recent iteration of this has to do with the feds going after illegal aliens. Hooray, right? Now, it's worth it to note, I absolutely am in favor of enforcing the Border Patrol laws, right? If they're here illegally, there's a process for becoming a U.S. citizen, and it's a pain in the ass, right? You shouldn't insult the people that actually came through the process legally and all that stuff by just encouraging actual millions of the second they get here criminals. I think that it should be a cool thing for people to be all right with enforcing their border laws. The other half of this, though, is feds fuck everything up.
Yeah.
Everything, always, and they do so consistently. And that turns this into a big mess. Now, there's goofballs on both sides of the house, but the types that are all like ain't no kangs and shit are, well, they're supporting some weird nonsense. So to broadcast what sort of thing that the blue-haired types, the liberals, and especially the communist sympathizers are pushing is this particular person. This isn't for anything much more than laughs, but I think this is a pretty good general IQ barometer of what it is that we are dealing with, and that is this lady. It's a great first. It's a great first image.
Now imagine you're a Brit. It's like the 1600s, and you show up to the Horn of Africa.
Right. So I'm just going to let this play for 45 seconds, right? And I'm going to mute myself because I don't want it to come in on my speakers and fuck up the mic. But if you guys want me to pause this, go ahead and say something because, boy, this is a great start.
Or that dude behind her is already looking at her.
So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like
this person had that was it. That was the remaining number of brain cells.
It's not just eating bananas and rice.
It gets better.
Well,
the bananas and rice. People don't really see, like, it's people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
What?
Well,
That's it.
a couple of those people behind were like, "Oh!" and like stepped away from behind her. Like, this is bad. All right.
Yeah. Well, first question. It's 100% real.
Jesus. Well,
they grant. Look, I'm positive this isn't the best representation. But did they have to pick this person up and whip him in front of a camera?
that's if I was another Somalian, I would be confused as to why this person is talking.
You'd spit your bananas and rice all over the living room.
Well, this is like
You'd be
the
like,
Wall Street
"Oh."
thing, right? I forget the name of that little movement where they were trying to do the 99%er or whatever the fuck they were trying to do. And the one person they found to describe everything that it was that they were trying to go for in the whole, the whole Wall Street movement. I forget the name of it, right? The complete name of it. But the person they picked to stick in front of a fucking camera was named Ketchup.
Do y'all remember the I Like Turtles video?
Yeah.
I got more information out of Turtle Boy than what I just watched.
Occupy Wall Street. Thank you. That the first part of that was just not in my brain.
Yeah.
And the person that they picked to describe what the fuck that was all about, that dude's name was Ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Johnny Ketchup.
Okay. Maybe
Johnny
staying
Ketchup.
inside
I don't know if
is
that's the
not
first
that
name, I
bad.
made it up, but don't quote me on that.
Mm-hmm. So they picked this stellar individual with enormous amounts of brain power, and they shoved this fucker in front of a camera, right? And maybe it's not 100% representative of the Somali population in Minneapolis. However, these people are responsible for actually billions of dollars worth of fraud, usually in the healthcare sector, revolving around like transportation and things like that. They had actually, the number of institutions that they had infested and defrauded millions on millions of dollars apiece is actually kind of nuts.
Bro.
And by the time they got uncovered by this, the immigration swing from the federal government started to hit. So it just turned itself into a Molotov cocktail of holy fuck.
Even here in Texas, you can see all the, like, at least in the Dallas area, there's a ton of like empty shopping centers that just say like autism treatment center in like plain black letters, but no one, like, I've never seen anyone go in. Like,
Actually, now that you bring it up, yeah,
keep an eye out for them. You'll find them all over in like the big cities. Just these empty, like, medical centers with random, like, deals. It's the same scam. It's the same scam in every state.
Well, and in a lot of places, right? Like they're actively being hunted by the powers that be, right?
Yeah.
Because ain't no way you're going to make shitloads of money and not pay taxes on it.
Not when you're a lowly criminal. No,
that's what's getting them. They're getting Al Caponed. But the one place that they have been able to refuge themselves is Minneapolis, because the guy that runs the place, the fucking city, is harboring them as best as possible because he's in on it. Like it's a verifiable thing. He's connected to people that are in on it, and suddenly this guy isn't running for another term, right? It's fucking weird how that goes. But yeah, places like this, the Leering Center, right? Like that was the name of a building at one point.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't
the
even
Leering Center instead of the Learning Center.
They just covered it up with a piece of paper.
Yeah, live and let leer, guys.
I was wondering where that joke come from. See, I'm so far out of the loop on news because I don't watch most of it anymore.
Yeah.
But I get it now. That's funny.
I can't read that good. Yeah.
Live in Lear, dog.
Live and let lear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I Dallas, the Dallas Fort Worth area, at least Texas, is like the second highest concentration of Indian HB1 visas in the country.
Yep. And well, so a consequence of all of this, and basically for fear of being found out or their little criminal enterprises being turned over, obviously they start organizing all these protests, and rapidly they get really violent because useful idiots from like Antifa and shit like that start jumping in. Right. Numerous accounts of Antifa folks saying, all right, this is it. We're done with peaceful protests. Meet me at X address. I'm 4 blocks away. Show up with your guns, show up with your knives, your shovels, all of that shit. And then it rapidly degenerates, right? So now we have a whole bunch of feds from ICE and numerous other agencies, it's not just them, that are starting to, at least in my eyes, start to get into a battle rhythm. Is like, it's a weird thing to say, but it's true. Because you have folks that are jumping in. They play possum when they actually get like countered on. Like, have you guys seen the clip of that guy that's trying to grab a 320 launcher from a cop? And then the second he yokes it away from him and he's like, back the fuck up, points it right at his face. He does the whole innocent Andy face. Right?
Yeah.
Blasted.
Fucking
You know,
pepper,
and
yeah.
And then, of course, someone that's filming the thing takes a still of just this part.
And him getting blasted, yeah. But if you look at the video, he was definitely trying to yank it off him.
Right. So, and amidst all of this too, a lot of different narratives get pushed from either end, right? Because everybody already forgot for some reason, except for a couple of folks here and there, that they were going to release the Epstein files. And then they didn't. And then they started to. And then they heavily redacted them. And then they quit doing it some more, right?
Oh, they never existed for a while.
Yeah. What are you talking about? No one ever. What do you mean?
It's
what
a hoax. Last week.
They're on my desk. Wait, no, they're not.
Redacted documents, right?
There's a goddamn magical goblin that keeps moving them around.
Oh,
and our federal government's so fucking efficient that you can unredact them with a goddamn notepad,
which is incredible. Like you can't even use like any encryption on that redaction whatsoever, which is hilarious.
And why didn't they just put out 1,000 black pages at that point? Like, you don't actually have to have anything underneath it. Like, you can just
pages on pages. It would be like 7 pages straight, and the only word that wasn't redacted was like and then just black page.
Yeah.
So there's tons of people that are trying to obfuscate and focus on particular things. And now we have all these feds in the street getting shot at and things like that. Right. And, okay. Yeah. Cool. Hey, dogs. That's all exciting. Slap him, please. Thank you.
Oh, tonight at 7, Christopher Bonnie abuses his dogs.
Yeah.
No, he's doing a fucking.
Yeah.
What's that guy? They fucking Hassan. Who shot the dog? Who shot
Play the clip. Play the clip.
Play the clip.
Right.
Play the fucking clip.
Dog. It's like in slow motion.
Little do we know, Jasper's trying to save my life because that friggin' Fed's about to fold my door open and blast my dogs. Then just be like, 4's too many, and then just fucks off.
God damn.
Jeez. Yeah. So we have all of this nonsense, and then all these feds that are suddenly getting a whole bunch of stuff done to them, and so you could tell that the SOP on this is we're done fucking with you, right? In that, the folks that are blocking the road and that sort of stuff, their SOP is very clearly get them the fuck out of the way. Either you're violently shoving them out of the way, or you're bear macing them, or whatever the fuck it is that they use now. Detainment is a big part of it, depending on what you see. And then you start running into bigger issues and you can tell that the actual bad actors in this, right, at least for this whole immigration part, are the types that are trying to stoke violence, right? At least in my eyes, you look at all these little lefties and actual communist sympathizers and the Antifa types and all this shit. Like the whole blast a cop or anybody of that nature, the guys that are trying to stoke actual violence on a regular basis, these guys are the bad actors, at least in my eyes. And the problem that turns into is, okay, well, now all the folks that have been trying to use shock value as a political cudgel are now desperate to try and find a martyr. Now, again, it's worth it to say, yeah, we probably shouldn't have like an estimated 10 million illegals in the country that they're trying to stoke for a voter base, which is why, you know, everyone on the left-leaning side of the house isn't pushing for voter ID, right? That in conjunction with your dead people, that's how you influence things the way that you want.
Tale as old as time.
Well, and then if you counterculture it, or if you come out against it in those cities at all, they do everything that they can to get you fired from your job, or, well, turns out it's really easy to get people to vote how you want with a bayonet. Right?
Yeah.
So that's how you run into issues like this, where even people that are stunningly in the wrong are trying to get propped up as martyrs. And for about a week, that was this fucking person. So I'm going to share this really quick here. I just got to pull it up first. That's how you get this guy right here. Got to pull up the window for it. All right. Oh, man. Here it is.
I already know, seeing that Honda Pilot. Do you have the sound turned off?
Yeah, I think he does.
You know, and it's always this condescending tone, right? It's the ethical superiority issue, right?
Are you, I think you're the only one who could hear it. I don't know if anyone in this.
Yeah, you got no sound, bro.
I got no sound. I got no sound.
Yeah, I don't know if the stream heard it or not, but we couldn't hear it.
Did the stream pick that up? Can you guys hear what's going on in there?
Yeah,
that's okay. You know what? That's okay, because the incessant fucking whistles and shit like that, we can just talk our way through it instead of me like playing through it, because again, the incessant whistles and sound makers and all that shit. You guys can hear me just fine, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, but even still, right? It's the condescending tone. It's the smirk on the face. And the issue that we run into.
Oh, now I can hear it.
Is
now it's
these fuckers. And that's exactly how somebody gets blasted, is when you try and weaponize a fucking vehicle, right? So at this point, everyone more or less has figured this one out, right? When you try to turn a friggin' car into a torpedo, that's what we call a fucking problem, right? The guy that shot her had been dragged by a vehicle like a week or a day prior, something really soon.
Yeah, it was really, it was more than, it was like a week or two, but yeah, he had like a bunch of stitches.
Yeah, bunch of stitches. Dude's jacked up, and he's still out there. He's trying to do his job, and then these assholes are doing all this. So that's when you have justified shoots, and there's a lot of justified counter response to people trying to be violent and that sort of stuff, right? And Renee Good is not the first person that got blasted either, right? Great shoot, in fact, because the shot placement was fucking awesome. And this is what happens, again, when you try and weaponize a vehicle. However, the issue that you run into is this one. Now, we're gonna watch our way through this, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit. So, guy on this side, for people that are unaware, right? This is the guy that's got the 320 on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Apparently, he was carrying an appendix. I can't see where they actually yoked
No,
this
it's
thing
lower
up.
back.
No.
Lower
He
back.
small the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
there's a separate angle from the other side. You can see Gray Jacket take it off him, and yeah, it's from the
Okay.
back.
Okay, great. So Gray Jacket right here is getting ready to pull a gun off him, right?
Light gray.
As he does
Light gray
that-
jacket with the hat.
He's in the
Yep.
yeah,
Red
okay.
bill.
Got it. So okay, so he's got the gun, he's pulling it off of him. Okay,
Yep.
so gun's clear. And here's the thing. Guy that just brought
Look
up
at
his
his eyes.
handgun here.
Look where his eyes are.
Yep.
He's looking
He
right.
just
He
watched
sees an
that
empty
happen.
holster. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And for a group of folks that have been used to getting actually shot at, attacked with shovels, all of this shit, he just watched that happen. And these two guys have his hands.
Yeah.
Right. Now, right here, the gunshot happens right as he turns off. Right. So, okay. Now,
It looked like that first gunshot came from Homeboy pointing in his back. Because if you rewind it like half a second, you can see the puff of white as the first shot into Homeboy's back.
Right. So, but here's the thing, right? If you look at that posture, if you look at the number of guys that are there, listen, I can understand a stressful environment with extremely high consequences in an environment where people that are actually trying to kill you are embedded among the populace. I can understand the threat environment that they're in. And to a point, right, I can be sympathetic about it too. But that gunshot was this guy as he's behind the group of guys already.
Yeah, there's, like I said, there's a separate angle. You hear the first gunshot, and you watch the SIG that Gray Jacket's holding.
Yeah.
You can see the side cycle, and there's a puff of dust, ricochet, something off the street. That's the
Now-
very first shot.
Now, granted, a lot of people do not know what guns actually have a tendency to sound like in a no ear pro environment, right? They can fuck up your acoustics really fast.
Yeah, it's pretty
The
rude.
thing about you being able to hear what direction it's coming from is based off of where the frickin' sound hits your ear. It hits them one at a time. It's a sound wave. You can
Yep.
more or less tell where the gunshot comes from. And if you're sat in that spot, there's no way that you don't know it's separate from the guy you're fucking with. Okay. And here's the other issue with this. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3 gunshots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 3 different sets of stuff, and you see this guy firing the last rounds on the guy. Okay.
Mhm.
We got several issues with this, and this is what a lot of people need to understand. There's a good shoot and there's a bad shoot. Okay. After the first set of rounds, to a point, I can forget the first set and even the second set of rounds. But when they're all the way backed up and dude follows up with the last couple all the way at the end, because where I've got this framed on is the last couple of rounds that are fired. Right?
Mhm.
This is understandable to what the fuck are you doing? That's a crime now.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if any of us are carrying a handgun, okay, and we blast a wrong person, okay,
You go into jail.
you get too excited and you blast a wrong person. At the very least, you're going to spend a lot of time and money and effort justifying your reasons for pressing a trigger shoe on somebody. This is not going to work if it's any of us.
Nope.
Okay. And yes, Gray Jacket took the 320. Okay. And here's the other thing, right? To a point, some of this is understandable because whether it's ND'd or the 320 shake awake itself. I don't see a universe where they're in the threat environment that they're in. A gunshot happens, and it doesn't result in this guy getting blasted, right? Because these guys aren't like seasoned operators. They're really not. They're not used to this at all. They're not used to threat environments like this. So I can understand that there was no way that dude wasn't getting shot. It's unfortunate, right? But I think that's just a reality of the matter. There's no way that dude wasn't getting shot when that first round popped off, whether or not that was an ND or an uncommanded. However, those last 2 rounds at the end, regardless of circumstance or issue at this point, or understandability or sympathy or whatever, that's a crime. All of us will be looked at like that's a crime, right? And if it were, I'm thoroughly like convinced that if it was any of us, those last 2 rounds at the very end would be the part that doesn't even let it get to the civil trial.
Nope.
Like, it's on film. We're doing the same thing, right? We're in a physical altercation, and those last 2 rounds at the very end happen right on this frame, right? I don't think that if it's any one of us, there's no way we even make it to the civil trial.
Yeah. Yeah, dude's just pigeon-toed dead already. Dude's just fucking crazy dead. And then you're saying they give him 2 more after this. Yeah.
Look, there's right and there's wrong. There's justifiable. There's not justifiable. There's sympathetic understanding. And there's straight up fucking up. Right? Right on this frame. Right here. No bones about it. That's a crime.
Yep.
Look at how far away he is. And now, granted, he's like 2 more steps away because he's backing up as he's firing the last couple of rounds. But even still, there's no way that we wouldn't get absolutely smoked by a DA. No way. Right? And so you have the other half of the fallout from this, because all of these truly bad people, like this is scum that we're dealing with, that are desperate for a martyr. Great. Now you have one. Because feds inevitably fuck things up.
I will say with the Rittenhouse one though, we're talking about the Rittenhouse. When we saw the first 3 videos that came out on that, it was pretty evident it was self-defense. The skateboard was there. Anyone who watched that video, even before the trial, who had any sort of sense, saw that that was self-defense. That those dudes were trying to kill the fuck out of him with a skateboard and a handgun. Like,
anybody that soaked this in at any real volume, there are some that are like, damn, I don't know, I need like 30 other friggin' angles, right? There are some that are that way, indeed.
Yeah.
However, from the first videos that came out on the Rittenhouse thing, it was obvious he's under attack. Good shoot. Never mind the trial that turned loose every possible, like nearly satellite angles of it and shit, where we got to see every molecule of what was going on.
You also got to watch a DA point a rifle at a jury. That was fun.
Right. And either way, even, okay, let's say you're justifiable for the initial gunshots that happen, the guys that are in his face that can't really see where that gun goes. Although the first guy that started shooting, he watched that gun come out of that waistband.
Yeah, he saw it come out.
There's no way you don't see it. You're looking for hands. You're looking for shoulder posture. You're looking for people carrying shit all the time.
Is that the guy that gave 2 extra? Is that the guy who gave 2 extra?
Ah, fuck, I'd have to look at it again. But either way, that first guy that saw that shit, right? Dude.
I don't think it was, just for the record.
Okay. I'm just double checking.
Either way, right? Those guys that are up close, that are doing this deal, right? And they're in the physical altercation. Let's say, okay, this is fine. I don't think it is personally. but let's say that's understandable at least, right? Because I can't really see his hands. He's over here. I see this one gun go away, right? But I don't know what's going on with his hands over there. Maybe he's got a fucking Derringer or some shit. You never really know. You never actually know. So the first gunshot that happens, all right, oh shit, and it's on, right? Now, how do you justify the rest of that? Right? Because it's an escalation of lethal force based off of lethal encounter, right? Because they're taught the same shit we are. So we're taught regularly, you blast a guy, he's on the ground, he's writhing on the ground, but he's not in the fight anymore. That's it. You're done. Threat environment is over with, right?
Right.
That's it. You may have a big civil trial coming, but you're in the right. That's self-defense. That was a justifiable amount of applied lethal force. The follow-ups are jail time. Every single time. Right? And so now we have bigger issues. And this is the part where, because I made a post about this saying, you know, hard truths need to be told about this. And some guys aren't ready for it. In what fucking universe is it okay for conservatives to be like, well, he showed up with a gun. Clearly he's a bad guy.
Yeah. I've been seeing that all fucking week.
Anybody who says that shit is a grifter and paid by somebody.
Yeah. Do you realize how fast that can be flipped on you?
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the point. It's the same reason that they're the same kinds of mainstream people who push that shit from the left. It's the same. They're paid by the same people. They just spout different shit to get people riled. And this is no different. Half these guys, like, what's that dude? Benny Johnson? That dude made this out like this guy was waving the gun around in someone's face and like all sorts of shit. Like, they're just grifters. They're getting paid by somebody to get everybody riled up.
I saw a post earlier today that said, I do not support the Second Amendment. I support the right people having firearms. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Anti-American shit ever.
Yeah.
Fucking redcoat.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now?
Straight through jail. Compelling argument.
I don't think some people realize how quick that muzzle can get flipped on you, dude. Like, the tyranny you support today is gonna fuck you tomorrow, and I think a lot of people are really exposing how much they don't understand that right now. Sorry, go ahead.
Here's the other thing too. We're talking about the application of lethal force right now. Like that's the sticking point I have on all of this is the application of lethal force, because the right thing is the right thing and the wrong thing is the wrong thing. The good guys will dissect what the fuck happened with the right thing or the wrong thing, regardless to what it is. And look, I can understand, especially the nonsense that we've been dealing with for a fucking decade almost at this point, or more than that, right? You don't want to give people the benefit of the doubt. You don't. In the beginning, I fucking didn't. John brings this up or brings it up in our chat. I start making jokes. I'm sitting there like bad judgment starts at a 320, right? I get it. Right. But then when you see the footage yourself and dude's like, he was standing there with a phone and he even waved some traffic by, right? He might have done some shit beforehand. Don't know.
Got between a dude pushing a chick on the ground.
Okay.
And a cop.
And even if their SOP is fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right. And okay, other people are sitting there like, well, he didn't have his license on him. That's a crime. That's cool.
I don't give a shit. That's a $300 fine in Minneapolis.
At best, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
$300 fine.
Okay, so so put yourself in these shoes, right? Fuck the political stuff.
Succulent $300.
Let's say that you get pulled over. You're drunk as hell, and you just tried to get home, but you got caught. Okay, your dumbass is also carrying a gun. I'm not saying any of you do it. I'm not saying I do it. I don't even drink. But let's say that happens, right? And you happen to not have your license on you. And when this starts, you fuck up all the way and take a swing at a cop. What you should have happen to you is you should catch an ass whipping from that cop. You should get cuffed. You should get taken back to the station. You should have a whole bunch of shit happen to you But the simple fact that you're carrying that gun does not mean that you get blasted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like putting you in the car or whatever and it falls out. And they go, ooh, and just fucking. That's crazy.
The other crazy thing I've been hearing all week is like, you shouldn't be armed at a protest. Google armed protester and tell me how many fucking photos come up from like the last 5 years. But this one is a problem.
And
look, it's bullshit.
And look, guys are sitting there like, well, he carried a gun to a protest. I almost understand this take if it weren't for the thousands on thousands of 2A people that brought their guns, their Barrett M107s, all of that shit to a protest.
What was the big thing in Virginia a couple years ago?
Yeah, no one died.
Were they like they marched the whole ass Capitol? Capitol.
People about to lose their fucking minds. Yeah, the 2A protests where thousands on thousands of armed assholes walked up. No, it wasn't a violent protest. They even like peeled stickers and shit off the ground. It was a really polite protest, primarily because if any negative shit happened, this would have been ridiculously bad. My point is that you're allowed to protest, even if I don't like you. Right? You're allowed to protest. I draw the line right at you doing violent shit. I do. Like, again, I support the whole fuck off with the illegal immigrants thing. I'm still there. But the right thing is the right thing. A bad shoot's a bad shoot. And the conservatives, air quotes, that are like, well, he was carrying a gun. That makes him a bad guy. Like, just automatically. There's a stamp, right? If you're carrying a gun to a protest, you're a bad guy.
No.
The implications of that being flipped so hard and fast are staggeringly bad. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not okay. Imaginary right to obstruct federal officers and resist arrest for obstruction. Look, okay, you know what? Let's pull this up.
What?
Okay, no, you don't have the right to obstruct federal officers nor resist arrest for obstruction. You don't. Thing is, though, again, he's being apprehended. The gun gets pulled out of his pants. I can sympathize a bit with the guys starting the shooting when that 320 went off, regardless to how it went off, right? Where this is now, you're 1,000% in the wrong is the last 2 rounds at the end. Regardless of what you can understand or be sympathetic to or whatever, those last 2 rounds makes this a crime now. Right? It's an issue, and a lot of people are just sort of sidestepping the fact that these guys are wrong at the end of the day.
People still have a right to be dumb. I understand that they have a 320. They still have a right to should be shot just for being dumb.
Yeah, that's Second Amendment. The First Amendment also protects your right to be a cunt, dude. Like, you can go out there and be annoying. You don't have to like it, but that is your right. And
like, I am for the Constitution. That's it. Right? We have a lot of issues. If you call yourself a good guy, you shouldn't be trying to compound it. And that's the problem that I have. Like, and just fuck, man, the number of like Antifa members and shit that are like, oh, we need the Second Amendment to protect us now. So it's like, okay, so the extremes on either side just don't believe nothing now.
No, not at all.
Turns out they never did.
Like,
dude.
And by all means, look, film the pushback, film the apprehensions. If people do dumb shit like Renee Good, that's a good shoot. That was a good shoot every fucking time. But you got to keep your head screwed on straight. And
you can find 1,000.
You proclaim yourself to be the good guys. You look for the right thing to do all the way.
You can find 1,000 videos of guys in cars trying to run some cop over and getting fucking ventilated for it. There are 1,000 videos from since they started filming car chases. You can find 1,000 videos of that, and not one of those were considered a bad shoot.
And listen, this is the part that's the most concerning. Immediately after this, okay, the government response is he was waving guns at us.
Bullshit.
Okay. And he wasn't. And immediately afterwards, like he was agitating. What they're trying to do is push it underneath the rug and treat it as though it's collateral damage. And the thing is, and what you really need to get in your head, politicians are not your friend.
Never have been.
They are not your friend. Okay. They're not. Now, again, for the millionth time, before I'm taken out of context, because I will be, okay, I 1,000% support their overall mission. You just can't be fucking it up. Like, all of us are in agreement. All the extra fucking illegals and shit like that, you need to go away. Go away. If you want to be a citizen, get made a citizen. Right?
Yeah. I'm just watching the chat.
No, me too.
Okay.
It's climbing pretty fast.
I'm actually happy I do this on a cell phone and can't read the chat because I'm sure it's probably chaos in there.
I didn't see this. Is that real?
Bro, some of these guys were hired right out of like TJ Maxx.
Oh God.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
no, 100%.
Yeah, dude, that's why I was saying they were Keystone Feds earlier. Like these dudes, some of these dudes were given a bonus and like hired out of a gas station.
See,
I wasn't making a joke about that in the chat the other day. Like dudes that were doing construction and working at Ross last week probably shouldn't be doing apprehensions because they're bad at it.
Well, the reason why I didn't even really be like, oh, for real, was because a lot of cops, a lot of federal agents, things like that, they're trained like horse shit anyway.
Yeah, and these guys are even worse.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I look at these guys and I see the difference between them and guys that have been on for 10 years, and I don't see a difference. It's the same picture, which is a problem, right?
Yeah.
But, fuck, man. Like,
yeah. Dude, they're getting paid like $200K a year and like $50,000 bonuses and this like 4-week class. And they're just like, there you go.
Get out there and be somebody.
Still, it's a problem.
That's what the Army told me too.
Yeah, right. When you get whipped into a situation like that, right?
And you don't have guys
to rein you in, right? When I was a dumb child, right, I had a fucking platoon sergeant or somebody. I'd be like, "That's stupid. Get back here. What are you doing? Sit down. Back to the kids' table. What's wrong with you?"
You're only going to get 10,000 the first year. After the first year, and that's going to be taxed. And you're like, what? And then they're like, and then the rest is going to be spread out. What is it, like every 6 months over however many years?
At least my bonus wasn't taxed, man. What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah. The Germany mine was taxed.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess, and I can appreciate the static involved in a mess. I can understand the difficulty, and I can, and frankly, I have a little more sensitivity and sympathy for guys that have to deal with a fucking mess, right? However, you can't be fucking things up. Like, not like that. There's a clear-cut difference between, okay, we blasted him, but he's, okay, that's it. He's on the ground, it's all good. Versus following it up. I know Snowgadishu is like a playful term. You're not fighting a war. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to make it different. There's no way that you can make it the same as fighting a war, Because the second that you do, you are about to live in a timeline nobody actually wants.
Nobody wants that.
No.
The bloodiest conflict in America's history is still, by a lot, the Civil War. What is wrong with you? And guys on both sides that are calling for civil war, you are retarded.
It's gonna be fun. I promise.
You're retarded, and you wouldn't fight it anyway. You would just haul up in your house with your basement
and go to work because you still gotta pay bills.
The fuck?
And you get the fucking crazy inflation where it's like Weimar Germany, where you gotta get paid twice a day because the inflation's so bad. Paying fucking 4 trillion marks for a loaf of bread.
The same guys that were like, fuck the feds, like 2 years ago, are the people cheering them on when they do dumb shit. No, you should look. Let's be honest, okay? We're taxpayers. You should cheer them on when they do good stuff, and you should laud them when they fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's what personal accountability is.
Well, also, you paid for that.
Indeed. Right? Even if you're in a military, people are like, I pay your salary. Yeah, I actually do too, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, and these doomers in the comments that are all like, oh, the Constitution is dead. Okay, so you mean to tell me that the 2A community that's grown like 200-fold since 2012 is not a result of people hanging on to the Constitution at all costs?
Yeah.
Yes, fucky-wucky things happen. They do, and they shouldn't be sidestepped. However, if you're trying to tell me that the Constitution is dead, what you're trying to tell me is give up.
Mm-hmm.
Are you stupid? Yeah, and then just a list of all the fucking God in the comment section in the chat, right?
Samuel Clemens.
Oh God, it's and I feel for them people in Minnesota. I feel for Minneapolis, the people that are you're just trying to get on with your day, and you're just trying to do your job, and then these fucking assholes just show up and try and bother you because
blowing whistles
because you're white. Okay. I feel for you, especially for the folks that are just trying to keep their head down and just fucking chill out. Just go to work, do their thing, right? And typically speaking, I keep my head down and do the same. But there's a whole lot of folks that are doing some closet anti-American shit that proclaim themselves to be pro-2A, pro-Second Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
If you're pro-2A, if you're pro-Constitution and all of that shit, you will support people you despise because they have a right to do all that. Now, obviously, draw a line. Right? The principle to where, like, the second you violate my rights, you forfeit yours. That principle, right? Like, if you wave a sharp stick in front of me, I don't care all that much. If you touch me with it, though, I'm going to kick your fucking ass. That's how that goes. Right?
That's how it should go. I mean,
crazy.
And then of course these same assholes that are on both sides and freaking out about pick the thing are not gonna do local and midterm elections too. It's all the same shit. People while out over nothing. But I believe, like, because again, this is more of an impromptu stream where we weren't going to make a ton of money off of it because everybody knew where I was going to stand on this for the most part if they have even a little bit of common sense. And you know what? This is great. This is great. They killed Charlie Kirk and celebrated, and now the same people are using the Constitution to manipulate you. You guys aren't smart. So the hilarious part about that is guys that do that, right? Like the first part of your statement, they killed Charlie Kirk and celebrated. Okay, we're not aligned anymore, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
The second we trip over and do the violence part, we're adversaries now. You understand that, right? The peaceful protesting has not been very peaceful. We get it. The second it's not peaceful, fuck you. Weird, isn't it? It's not a difficult principle to hold. It isn't. And regardless to who wants to say whatever, a bad shoot is a bad shoot. Good guys are always going to, cheer on the right stuff and be like, what the fuck for the wrong stuff. That's how this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I've been blathering on a whole lot about this, right? And I'm starting to go in circles. But we need Super Earth, at least the AI overlords, oppress the aliens as well as its citizens. Okay, well, fucking I guess, dude.
That is definitely one of the opinions I've heard today.
Yeah. And here's the thing, right? There's 147 fuckers in this stream, and if you count the three of us, right, we're at 150 even. Right?
Nice.
The cooler heads are not going to prevail.
No.
Okay. The louder side is going to prevail. And in this particular case, because look, this happens cyclically too, by the way. The government starts to overstep and they start to shoot the wrong people.
Oh, yeah.
It happens
and then
round about every 30, 40 years.
Yeah. Give it enough time, another Starbucks will burn down and we'll rinse and repeat.
And what's hilarious is, do you not listen? Okay? The Renee Goods that are trying to attack people and get blasted.
And it's
good.
Well, and it's not about defending them. It's not us versus them. Like,
there's no them, you fuck.
If you want to get, if you want to keep up with the whole dialectic, fucking play right into it, left hand, right hand, fucking black, white tile, all that shit, play into it. But bro, that's not what we're doing here. Right is right, wrong is wrong. It's not us and them. It's just
no. It's not. It's not
God.
any of that shit, right? The Renee Good thing is a justified shoot. Hooray! Good job, right? This guy was a bad shoot. I don't know what's so fucking hard about that.
Yeah, bad things are bad, good things are good. You can call out either one. It's
It's like the Glock 19's good, the P320 is bad.
Look,
subjective truth.
Maybe he's got a criminal history. Maybe he touches kids. You suck, dog. However, the thing is
in that moment that didn't fucking matter.
It's still a bad shoot. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how difficult you have to make this and how you have to try and dance around it. Again, Renee Good, good shoot. It's in the name. This guy is a bad shoot. But apparently, you're right, my dude.
Yeah, Jesus. Thank you, George from Seinfeld. Fuck.
Fucking
what was that last?
Just need that fucking, just a picture of the first guy shooting the dude. It's like nuance.
I was just in the pool.
Good God.
And look, yeah, so he was, right? And some folks are trying to say that it had a history of going off without command, right?
I will say I've seen alternate angles of Gray's jacket, and I cannot really say I see a finger in that trigger guard.
No, I don't either.
Even the zoom-ins, I can't definitively say one or the other.
No, it looks like he grabbed it just by the grip itself and yoked it out.
Which is why I say when the first round fires, whether it's an ND or 320s just fucking shake awaking, I can understand like the first couple of bullets that came out of guns. I can't.
No, 100%.
Yeah, it's
I'm,
like
I'm
bam,
saying it's
you know, fucking.
I'm saying
guys
it's
that were pulled out of a Kmart,
inconsequential
pretty
to
apprehensive.
the final result, but it is just things I've seen have me leaning towards this whole thing possibly getting kicked off by Sig doing Sig things. And if that's the case, I don't know, dude. It's like a whole nother layer of fucked on top of all this.
I didn't expect an Eric Pratt quote to be a decent take for once.
Holy shit!
that Peter Thiel picture is fucking crazy.
The reptile, right?
Bro, his name is an anagram for the reptile. Peter Thiel, yeah.
Oh fuck!
Well, but that's what I'm saying.
Peter
right?
Thiel knows about the Antichrist. I don't know if y'all watch South Park, but holy shit!
He had three full days of fucking discussion on the Antichrist.
We're not talking about sides here, right? If you start making it a bad thing to do 1A and 2A at the same time, it's going to be flipped on you really hard. We're just now starting to get out from the thumb of that barely.
Yeah.
Don't set a shitty precedent.
Yeah. It's not.
Don't do that.
Yeah. It's what they want you to do. It's what the commies used to call the dialectic.
Yep.
Abandoning the principles that you hold at convenience makes you a coward.
Yeah.
Because that's the easy thing to do, right? If I met this guy, I could hate him. It's irrelevant. Matter of fact, I probably would. Still irrelevant. Okay? There are people that I don't speak to because they suck. You think I'm going to giggle if they're wrongfully shot? No. I mean, jokes are a thing, but still, shit. Yeah, I'm doing the wrong fucking job right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, right?
I don't know if I'm literally a TJ Maxx, but fuck, man.
Just drag them out of abuelas out of cars.
Man. But, it's fuck, dude. I don't understand what's so hard about this. And all this really is people have stitched themselves to a horse. When it runs, when it runs, they get dragged. Doesn't matter. Yeah. All you had to do was not stitch yourself to the wrong wagon. Right. I mean, first of all, if this is the case, that is like the shittiest double cross.
That's the worst thing since the Bay of Pigs, bro.
That is the
worst CIA double cross since the Bay of Pigs.
Fucking Christ. The internet was a mistake.
That's some real Dr. Evil shit. A self-firing gun.
Yeah. Now carry it right against your tailbone.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. So, and that's the thing.
Well, maybe that's why he carried it small the back. So if it did indeed just go between his butt cheeks.
Listen, carrying small the back already. What the fuck is up? What is wrong? You had the money to buy all that shit, but not a holster.
Dude,
he had a holster. He just put it in the wrong place.
Oh, so it's appendix, but he thought it was for his back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Oh, that's fucked up. It's funny.
Check off.
Good joke. Jesus Christ.
At least there weren't a bunch of others, like maybe that's a 320 like mating call. If one goes off, then a bunch of the other ones start going off in the crown.
How did this turn into a fucking
Ep.6 is wild.
That's pretty good.
You know what? Thank you. Good. Yeah. Feds are incompetent. Way too many people take political side no matter who is right. The guy was being stupid. It's a giant stupid stew, really. Apparently he was a nurse at the VA and then he decided to do all of this shit.
Yeah, I think he was former Air Force, I think.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well,
He also did like a bunch of cancer research or some shit. I don't know.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
good guy
Yeah,
or bad guy, you still did a list of stupid things because, look,
Well, that's
okay.
human nature, right? You get enough people together, eventually, in a big enough crowd, people are going to start spreading the stupid around. It's
somebody ends up with their dick out at one point.
Stupidity and panic, both
Yeah.
extremely contagious.
Yeah, especially when you mix them.
Brutal.
Oh, fuck.
Brutal.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing, right? I like. You could talk about the stupid stew. Okay. Yeah. Dude showing up, trying to do his virtue signaling thing for a movement that's frankly dying. Because if you really start looking around to a lot of these protests, the numbers of fuckers that are in these are dwindling fast.
Yeah.
Right. The only ones that are left are the actual crazy ones now. Which is why, SUVs get turned into missiles before
people who want to make it about themselves.
Oh, yeah, and get their little ass pats on TikTok or whatever, right? So that, the standing in the road thing and playing chicken with the feds who are known for blasting people at this point, right? There's no way you don't know that. Have some common sense. Get the hell out of the road. And then, of course, the fucking TJ Maxx feds that show up. Stupid stew is my favorite quote of this whole thing. That was a goated quote, dude. Good job. But still.
Oh, I dropped my phone. Back.
Dude. It's like the gunfire at the end was like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Should I do it more?
Dude, awesome. Dude, I think the worst part, I need to send it to you. I think I already did, but the alternate angle, when the gunfire does start going off, you can see Gray Jacket's face, and he looks over his shoulder like, oh, piss. No. Yeah. I think he knew in that moment, like, oh, okay, we're going to be on the news now. This is great.
So, a couple of things. Thank God, finally, fucking change up pitch in here. So, look, if you're going to do the LPVO thing, and if it's going to be at any point useful, you're going to spend at least $1,000. That's my opinion. Most of them are ass once you sink below that, unless you get like a crazy deal.
No.
When you can almost look at this as classification, right? I said PLXC because that's when you start on the Japanese glass, right? Different kind of chink, glass way better. Okay. The SLX is the crappy Chinese glass that you can't use in the iBox. It's super small. It's a waste of time. Honestly, stick with your red dot and then just save money for a good one is my advice on that. Because if you go with the wrong chinks on glass, it's not going to turn out good for you.
But Chris, Griffin's channel told me they were great and you're a nobody.
They're right. They're right. Well, at least there's something, right?
Oh, shit.
At least, look, I am not advocating for guys to get fired willy-nilly. I'm saying you got to hold guys accountable. Okay? You got to hold guys accountable when dudes start doing the wrong shit. Now, I don't know. There had to have been a list of things, I guess, or maybe just this incident that got this guy removed. But you got to acknowledge fault when it's there, and I will only be impressed when they come back. If they come back, they won't. If they come back and say, hey, we reviewed the incident. It was a wrongful shoot. We're going to take action accordingly. Then some of this goat rodeo is getting salvaged.
Commander at large. Was that the guy that did the press conference?
Not exactly sure, but for that rank, that's straight up canning, right? Like,
yeah.
Like that's the equivalent of a pink slip.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good chink glass, yes, buy that. He goes, good to go. We'll save up.
I don't think I'm allowed to say that.
It's okay. I'm the right shade of skin and slant of eye. I got this.
Good Lord.
Oh boy. There is not the logistical impact of that is the bastard in this.
Sad.
Yeah, it's heavy. That said, stay tuned because following year is most likely when that's gonna happen. I have a private small unit tactics course that is a logistics nightmare for me in order for me to just pull it off. I do them biannually, so it's probably going to rotate with like my other stuff that's there, right? So you'll see Night Vision 1 come back, you'll see Soft Skin Vehicle come back, and for those that are wondering, when I start Soft Skin Vehicle, I'm like, this is just to more or less try and give you a chance. You're going to spend a lot of time digging bodies out of cars because this is like the worst situation I could put somebody in before somebody's like, oh, well, fucking Chris Bodkin jumped on the hood of a car and blasted it, a piece of cardboard with a battle rifle one time. Therefore, it's all bad.
No.
Yeah,
Get used to the idea of dragging my dead weighted ass over a center console. Have fun with that.
Yeah, it's for who's left of you, right? This is how we get away from the car and finish this. Oh, by the way, you still got to go after your shot ass friend that's leaned over a center console and have fun with his Safari Land, by the way.
Oh yeah, and his plate carrier and everything else.
Yeah, not saying any of that shit's bad. It's like he's just wearing a ton of shit, and now you got to get him out.
But yeah, sign it up. It's my favorite class.
Oh yeah, it's such a smoke show, and it's my fave. For Sand You Savages, I thought the U wasn't there for a second. I had to read that twice.
Sand Savages. Just shaking them nines in the air.
I like the 18 shot. I like the 18 shot Metgars. It seemed to be the nicest balance. The ones that Beretta ship with their guns, my understanding is that they're made by Metgar, but they're slightly different. Like the round count is odd, and the spring seems to be way higher tension, but it seems to get stuck a little quicker to like abrasive stuff like sand, dirt, shit like that. So the best balance that I found was the Metgars you can get off of like, Gun Mag Warehouse or whatever. It's the shiny black ones that are 18 shot. Get those. I can accept because I've seen Russia trying to do this with every Russian critical video ever. I haven't seen this dude's video, but I can accept that, adversarial nations will try and fan flames a bunch through whatever connections that they have to make things as difficult as possible for people to reconcile and quit fucking shooting at each other. That'd be great. So I can understand that for sure. But the problem with America is that it could simultaneously shoot at people while also be like, you in particular, fuck you. And then just invade a country on a whim.
Use energy weapons and stealth Blackhawks to steal your president.
No. That wasn't war. That was a DEA operation.
Yeah, that was totally different. Excuse me.
Yeah. Vietnam was just a conflict.
Yeah,
true.
It was the Savages comment. Was that it?
Yeah. Sand.
Once again, I don't think I can say that either.
The squiggle people.
Fucking Christ.
Who are you talking to right now, Doug? I would love to know. I don't know who the fuck you're talking to because that's not the conversation we had the whole time. All right.
Oh, somebody's feelings got hurt.
I owned an SPO1 tactical for a while, and I love it, and I shot the piss out of that thing. The issue that I have with CZ75 centric pistols is they're kind of like GM products. When one thing starts to go down, a whole bunch of that whole dash is going to light up. Like I've seen
Mhm.
the firing pin plunger just straight up fuck off, like eject. Right, that worked out about as good as Goose's. Not
Where
saying
is that pistol now?
Chelsea, I think.
Oh, that's a
Uh-huh.
waste.
That's a waste.
That's a waste.
Yep.
Never mind.
Yep.
I don't want it anymore.
Yep. That said, the non SPO1 tactical that you could carry cocked and locked, I would have, if I would have done it again, I would have got that one.
Yeah.
Just because cocked and locked is fun to me, and they do shoot good. They're solid pistols, and I can say you can just stay ahead of all the shit falling apart on them. It's just it's sooner than a Beretta, which is why I would say that.
I've always wanted one.
Okay, so concealed. I like T1C better. A&R designs like push button level 2 is where I would go for the gun belt stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of push straight down releases for level 2, but Safari Lands told us to go fuck ourselves until we get another military contract. Or until certain gun gets another military contract or is more widely adopted by cops. They're not going to make a fucking ALS unless there's mountains of do it plus a government contract here or there. So that's really like your best bet for that. Well, yes, I did. It is in fact a solid pistol. Oh, thank God. Is there any reason to use a piggyback red dot combo as opposed to just normal red dot with removable magnifier? Okay. So what are I hate saying this shit, but it is just true. What are your priorities? Are your priorities short range stuff, but then I want to be able to observe and possibly shoot further away? Or do I need to take lower probability shots at like 100 and in, which a lot of people are like, oh, you can take that easily with a red dot. I got that. I mean, low obscurity, or I'm sorry, low visibility, low probability shots, meaning I need the magnification to see better, especially if I'm like moving and my heart's thumping a whole lot, like I'm being fucking shot at or something. Or greater distance. If that is your priority, right, just piggyback the sucker. So it really depends on what you need, right? That, and also if you're doing more night vision than daylight stuff, that's when I whip an EOTech up there and then I pair it with a magnifier that I can just attach and throw in a friggin' pouch and do whatever, because as far as passive goes, EOTechs are just better. Everybody else is passable. EOTechs are better than everybody else as far as passive shooting is concerned. It's not even close as far as a contest goes. What else? Let's look through this because I'm not caught up with this. Oh, well, there's that too. Well, he's talking about Minneapolis. Well,
Right.
he's in on the Somalian thing too, which is why he's not running a fucking.
Bro, I'm telling you, if these Somalis can figure it out, imagine what a bunch of Nepo crooks could figure out when they all go to the same schools and know one another and hang out in the same country clubs.
Look,
I'm sure those guys could figure out all that shit too.
Sort of a joke, sort of not. How the fuck are people on food stamps when Somalis that just fucking came over with no IQ from some other country someplace can just do this shit to people? Like defraud them of millions of dollars and you're on food stamps? Right? Like how the fuck? Yeah. Like it's sort of a joke. It's also sort of not. Yeah. I mean, I get it. America has so much excess that even poor motherfuckers are fat, but still.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Wow.
No, I have not.
Wait, what?
What was that?
That was so fast.
Oh, Mechar.
I just flipped it up and, yeah, my bad. Yeah, no, I have not.
No.
No, next.
No, I've touched them. I've seen them. I've seen other people be like, hey, look at what I got. And then I never saw that thing again, right? Like, it wasn't, I have no idea how they run. They probably run okay. I mean, Mechar makes a decent magazine, but I don't have, and I can't give you an opinion on something I don't.
I think I almost bought some, but the price difference didn't like justify it to me. They're so close to just a Glock OEM price that you might as well just buy Glock mags.
Yeah.
I think is what I arrived at. That's cool. They're different. Yay.
Ugh. This guy
Fuck
really.
you. I know Chris
Yeah.
is gonna say fuck you, but I love this.
Every time he does this, he'll do like a super thanks or whatever on a video, and it's
Oh yeah.
basically this comment every time. And I send back, I still fucking hate you. You know, and then he just lulls it off because I have to find a justification for using my RXM because people are going to want a long term anyhow. I'm probably going to buy an O site next.
Oh, piss.
Well, it's on the list, right? So I have to at one point, right?
I
So
mean, yeah.
You're gonna have to be like that Humvee driver in Black Hawk Down. Someone's gonna have to tell you where to shoot. You're gonna be like left turn, right turn.
Get your foot on the gas! Get your foot on the gas! Fuck!
Is that the one that has like it's got like magnetic charging, like an iPhone? You can just bap it on.
It's got some sort of dock. I think it's for that, or maybe not. Maybe it's a plug-in. I don't know. I'll find out, I guess. And I'm sure it works great.
How bad is your battery that it has a touchless charger?
I don't know. I'm sure I'll end up with one eventually, but like, it's a texture improvement. I'm rapidly losing interest. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's a solid gun, but I can do better with a wood burning kit.
Yeah, they stippled it and threw an Overwatch in it. Sweet.
No, but the texture is raised.
Oh God! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Thank you very much.
Now, granted, Kevin, I'm not telling you to fuck off. Right? Like, let's get that clear. Thanks for the $2. Right? But
it has a palm swell, Chris.
Right.
No.
So
I got in a fight with a dude, what was this, a week or two ago, over the definition of stipple. Because I was like, oh, they did a stipple job and put a better trigger on it. And he's like, well, actually, the texture on the Glock Gen 6 is raised, whereas stippling is depressing into the plastic is totally different. I'm like, fuck you and everyone that lives in your house. How about that?
Okay, you know what? First of all, everything you just said, John, but you're right. You're right. I actually do a better job with a wood burning kit. Because what's never coming undone from my hand ever is that gun when I'm done with a wood burning kit in like 4 hours. Right?
Yeah.
I take a while. I'm careful. Also,
yeah,
your whole damn frame.
Your stipple jobs are fucking rude, to be honest. Like,
they're a little lame.
Like the first time I shot one of your guns in class, I was like, ah, like,
was it like raining or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's how guys get fucked up, where they're just like, all right. That's aggressive.
It was very grippy. I will give it that.
Yeah.
But holy shit.
I 100% agree with you, by the way. I 100% agree with you.
Oh, yeah.
If you're talking about like protesters and shit like that, yeah, I 100% agree with you. There's no disagreement there whatsoever.
He's talking about the fraud.
Well, that.
Yeah.
Well, you need to be funded and shuttled and directed, and well, I mean, you could put them all together at this point, right? Yeah, 100% I agree with you. There's no way they didn't take direction from somebody or a group of folks. Fuck all of you is the answer. I really have. But yeah, as far as the Gen 6 Glocks go, I'll probably end up with one eventually. I'm almost obligated to at some point. But like, well, you know what? Maybe I should shut the fuck up because I had this attitude toward the RXM also. Right? So I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't freaking know. But you know, that is what it is.
Nah, you're Mr. Beretta now.
And I'm okay with that. Speaking of Berettas,
are you gonna get one in Ferrari red?
Oh shit!
Closest I ever done one of those.
Gold grip, black accent, red gun. That'd be pretty
do the Deadpool Cerakote special?
Yeah.
Or that. I could do that. I could participate in that. I would drive all the way over there for that.
The pirate pistol.
Yeah, I forget who put it out.
There's a lot of pirate pistols.
It's a
You
fucking
can bust
pump
out a
action.
Makarov and be like, I'm Somali, dog.
It's a little pump action 380 pistol. It's pretty fucking sick.
Oh shit. Dude,
Yeah.
see, yeah, I need to get the only thing I know about SHOT Show this year is someone got stabbed. Like, I need to get caught up apparently, because you're talking about. I saw like an integrally suppressed Derringer.
Yeah,
that is
with white.
yeah. That face that Chris just made is the reaction I had.
Yeah.
Followed by, I mean, if it showed up, if it showed up, I'd play with it. I'm not buying one, but
yeah. And then they're bringing in Turkish Spaz 12 clones.
Oh fucking Christ!
Okay. Let me answer this first, and then we'll get on this fucking Spaz 12 thing. So funny you say this, right? No, it's not in Ferrari Red. They don't make one. But there is an elite. There is an elite.
He checked.
I look. They do make an Elite 2. They made one in all black minus the barrel. I guess they just moved their MP3 barrels over from their Elites. There's one on order. So.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a hand crank. Their 3D printed hand crank 5.56 Gatling gun that Tippmann put out too.
What the fuck?
It uses AR-15 barrels.
They're really ramping up the cocaine over there this year.
Yeah. Bro, they did a lot of stuff.
Didn't Caltech come out with some weird like?
Yeah, it's just the 380 version of that little 22 mag or whatever, 5.7 thing that they made.
But it's supposed to have like a shit ton of rounds or something.
It holds like 10 rounds.
Nah, I saw something different. Never mind.
So the P10C, what are you using it for? If you're going to matches with it, Overwatch makes a trigger for it that's pretty nice. That has nothing to do with the matches part. What I was gonna say though, that does have to do with the matches part is depending on what you're doing. If you want to do a magazine well, you got to change out base plates. But that I forget who the fuck makes it, but that's pretty nice. But the gun is already really good. Like you stick an Overwatch in it and it's fucking done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it, really. I mean, the gun is already really nice. I would just double check your magazines once everything is rebuilt to make sure that they're good to go and kind of go from there. You know what I mean?
So Turkish Spaz 12, it's still pump and semi, but it's not the original gas system. It's its own proprietary, probably the shit they have in all their Turkish, like 1100 or what are they? The Benelli clones.
So a pile of shit. Yeah, neat.
Oh yeah, it's definitely so was the original Spaz 12. The original Spaz 12 was awesome. The gun they're cloning was a piece of shit. Like I really just want it so I can slowly unfold the stock. Or
that amazingly comfortable and functional stock.
Yeah,
have you ever tried to use a Spaz 12 in pump action? By the way,
no, I've never shot one.
That is fucking hard because all the springs and shit are in it. You're like you. I thought it was locked. I was like, what the? And then the guy that owned it, he's like, no. And then it fucking spit out the shell. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just a little bitch. And then, of course, you start doing it. But even still, it was like, come back, shagak. By like 4 of them, you're like, this is a lot of goddamn effort. Oh, God. This is funny as shit.
Jesus Christ.
Chinese pirate fry brain. There's no way that's not funny, dude. Okay, so then carry optics, right? Yeah, just stick an Overwatch in it, my dude. If you want to do magazine extensions so you can actually get to 20 and make planning easier, I would do that. But you can't do much else if you're gonna do carry optics and shit, most likely. So neat trigger in it, and that's about it, really. I'm sure DPM has a recoil setup for it too that flattens it out a little bit, keeps everything reliable. I'd email them about that. I'm actually getting ready to do the same thing. Once the Elite 2 comes and I shoot a lot, I'm probably gonna email them and be like, hey, so I'm doing carry optics with it, and I would like it to be not butt as flat as possible because it's already not butt. I would like it to be as flat as possible because I suck and I want to cover it up. So, even still, man, that's a lot of money for
$1,000.
Bro,
Bro,
even the original
1,000?
Spaz is fucking
Yeah.
not great. It's
No.
it's not a great gun.
No.
It would mostly just be for the lulls. So you could like one-hand it and have an AR-18 in the other hand.
I don't
Shit
know,
like
man. That Velociraptor still fucked that guy up. Oh God. Jesus. Yeah, if I'm gonna get a shotgun, it's probably a 1301, or I forget the semi-auto that Mossberg makes right now.
The 9
Yeah,
990 or something.
Nine a whole lot of numbers.
Yeah, they got that new. There's semi-auto that's the like shockwave equivalent. Be nice to SBS that bad boy.
So yes, actually, it does flatten out the impulse just a little bit. It feels weird though, because I put one of these in my 34. It does flatten it out a little bit, but like it's on this weird like. It's almost like a shock absorbing system. I really have no idea how to accurately describe this, but it's like difficult.
Is that like the spring system you put in there?
Yeah. It's like a difficult rearward travel and a much softer slide forward. It does delete a lot of the return bounce. So on the rearward cycle, it's not flatter, but on the return bounce, it is, right? There's less wiggling around after the gun returns. It takes a little while to A, notice, B, you only really notice when you check on your other gun, and then C, you start to see it on like the quantifiables, right? So if you start moving at equivalent speeds that are like close to your out of control, a lot of the shooting part just shrinks a whole lot because there's less this happening. So I do like them quite a bit. And when they're matched up with like a compensator of some sort too, right? Because a head dream I've got right now is to get a Centurion sized Beretta and then get Beretta's toolless compensator that just asks for a slightly longer guide rod to accommodate everything. Right. So it's all timed into place by that. And then you can trade back and forth between them.
Oh,
right?
nice.
Yeah. So then you stick a DPM in there and it works well regardless. Right. That's the head fantasy I have right now. Who knows if that's actually how it's going to work out, or if I'm just going to go back to a standard spring when I change the guide rod too. I don't know. But we'll see what goes on with that. It's 940. Thank you. Or okay. Yeah. 940. Thank you. But well, it's because I know how Benelli M4 shoots, dude. I've been told as long as they've been out, or as long as people have been willing to tell me that 1301 is the flattest 12 gauge that's also reliable they've ever shot. I don't know. I have no idea. So I want one, right? But
We'll have either way.
Yeah,
get to pretend to be a Marine.
Yeah, for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Sneaky bad handgun I can recommend to people I hate. How much do you hate them?
Yeah.
How much do you hate them? Because I have two recommendations. One's dangerous. So if you don't like them, but you don't want nothing bad to happen to them, have them get a Beretta Ep.6.
Or Beretta Bobcat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is that the fancy ass high point looking 22 that they've got? Or is that a different gun? Am I thinking of something?
It's an older 22 that had like the flip up barrel so you could load the first round.
Oh, the Beretta, those little Berettas, those things are a blast though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fun, but they're not gonna do much. I think you get like 6 rounds of 22 out of them.
Yeah, but they make them in 32 as well.
Yep.
I mean,
they might make They might make them in 25 also.
Yeah, they made them in 25, 22 short, long, and long rifle. They made a bunch of them, and one in 32. The 32 is the biggest one with the tip-up barrel. Though some of the, what are they? The Cougar, whatever the fucking one that the chick had in the Matrix that looks like a little M9. They had some of those that were tip-up barrels too in 380.
Oh shit.
So I do used to do this a lot. Primarily,
Oh,
the reason
you didn't answer, by the way, Chris.
what
The 2 guns to recommend.
Oh, the second one. This is more memery because I wouldn't actually recommend this because it's dangerous as a 320. The first one's a Beretta. The first one's a Beretta APX because he's going to be frustrated as shit with that, but at least it'll be safe.
Oh, sorry, I asked. Oh,
yeah. I mean, come on. I thought it was obvious, right?
I thought that's what you were going to say.
How do you feel about bolt actions? So I used to shoot them a lot, right? What kept me out, what booted me out of that a little bit is just overall cost. Like I was, and this is a while back, right? But like I would outfit with an AI stock. It's based off of Remington 700 short action, and I would use to start with it was 308. Then we went to 300 Win Mag. And I would use the short action for the 308, obviously. AI stocks, Harris bipods, things like that. It's great because it's like golf, but for dudes. And when I'm shooting stuff far away, anything, right? Even if it's like medium range rifle, like my whole universe disappears, right? And it's kind of cool to hit like a 6-inch plate at some stupid distance at like 700 or whatever, which you can do if your math is right. Depends on how much wind you got and shit like that. I mean, fuck, if your math is right, you can hit a friggin' soda can at 1,000. But I am probably super bad at it right now. But if I were to get back into it, we'd probably do a similar setup, but like 6.5 Creedmoor. It's a really flat shooting bullet, right? Not fat, but flat shooting bullet. Like whatever your distance is it's that, but -2 in mils, right? So it's really, really flat. So, there all that is. On the subject of DPMs, have you ever tried their AK system? No, I have not, primarily because I basically just shelve AKs because my favorite caliber for the AK is 7.62 by 39. And all the Tommy calibers are a little busy right now. So, I won't go until that whole shebang is
like
over.
It's like half a buck around. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we are less expensive than 223, I'm there and I'll start shooting them a whole lot, right? I just have a friggin' Draco with a sure shot chassis that's just sitting here being sad because I'm not using it ever. But
yeah,
it's kind of how it has to be right now, right? And what's fucked up is that there's a lot of modern innovation that's still happening. I don't know how the fuck these companies aren't broke, probably because they sell other stuff. But like it's starting to catch up, dude. Like ways to make reloads fast and drop magazines really fast. And there's like a $3,000 AK right now that's out. Clayco 47 put something together for that. And he won a match with it recently.
I wish they'd
5.56.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah. I wish they'd bring out more of those WBP 5.56. They call it the 5.56 core kit, and it's a bolt carrier trunnion for a fucking standard AKM pattern rifle. I want to get one of those. I have a fucking parts kit just sitting, and I was gonna build it, and then 7.62 like just doubled in price, and so now I want to build it in 5.56, but I can't find one of those kits.
This is primarily why I like 30 caliber AKs, is that they're just a little bit better at breaking stuff. Really,
your cinder block walls. Okay.
To be fair, cinder block sucks as cover in general because it explodes when it's hit. But it is better at breaking stuff, and I'm less concerned about brush fucking up my projectiles, right, or keyholing them and things like that. So I know who you are now. I traded him a class slot for a vehicle class for a unconverted 5.56 Sega No, I did not. Other projects would get in the way or whatever, but I probably should just convert that. Like send it to
You still have that thing?
I still have it. I
It's
still
Send
have
the
it.
Mark III.
years.
Yeah. I still have
been
it.
years.
It has been untouched, and I probably should fuck about with it.
I wonder if Mark III will take it. Mark III does stuff, good stuff.
Yeah. There's a few places that I could send it to.
Yeah.
Krebs, I'm thinking about though. Personally.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. Primarily
They still
because
do that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they do convert jobs. At least to my knowledge. Someone is about to bop in here and be like, nope, they don't fucking do that shit anymore as of like last year or some shit.
Mhm.
I haven't checked in.
6 days ago.
Yeah, right. Is like, oh shit, and there's a link to like last week.
Yeah, that was like a buddy of mine got me Rainbow Six Vegas 2. He's like, we're gonna fucking split screen this or online this, and it was like servers have been removed 8 days ago, and we're like, God damn it!
This is
Life is a fucking prison.
This is a better question, right? Because if I convert that Sega and then just run PMC bronze through it, right? Like I'm not gonna murder that rifle. Ah, fuck.
Nah.
Ah, fuck, man. You got me thinking about stuff. There's so much shit I want to spend money on right now. Damn it. It's at least like $1,000 job to fix that the way I want. But well, that's the thing too. Shit, I haven't messed with AKs long enough. I'm probably out of touch. There was like 14 seconds there where I was like, I am the fastest YouTuber that does AK things. Fuck, I've been dethroned from that forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen a couple of Clayco's videos, and he would whoop my ass 6 ways to Sunday, and then 2 times on Sunday.
Yeah, he's
if
fast.
we went
bro.
head to head right now, oh god, he'd whoop my ass.
He's so fast, bro.
Oh, god. Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, I used to do that. Yeah, right. Like, fuck. It's all the sad now.
We got a buddy here in Austin that's using a 74 for matches, and for one, I don't know how he's doing it because it's got to be expensive. But for two, yeah, he's fucking quick out there. It's insane.
Look, man, when the AK, when the 30 caliber AK ammo dried up, I was absolutely that fucking meme. You know how much I sacrificed? God damn it.
You can't do this to me.
I spent so much time and energy getting good left-handed with a 30 caliber AK, and then the same thing right-handed, and then it just gone.
I started this trend all by myself.
Fuck you! Like I was
Bro,
so
how much
mad.
I sacrificed.
Yeah, like the first time that I busted out like a night vision ready short Ultimac.
Oh god, I remember that. Everyone said it couldn't be done.
The war
I couldn't do
started.
that, it's too short, and I played the best. I played the best Tetris, my dude.
It looked goofy as shit, but it worked. I was like
people just in class looking at me all upset and shit, like, what the fuck? And I'm still like banging them out, rolling out those reloads and stuff.
I think the best part of that is I got to see that the morning before that class. Because in true Chris fashion, he rolled in at like 3 in the fucking morning the day before class.
And I showed up and I was like, look at what I did. And John's like, what the fuck did you do? It's like a lower 1/3 on a short Ultimac. And he's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I had my same 2 typical reactions back to back. What the fuck is this? Give me that. I want to play with it.
And I was like, lasers here and the buttons there and there. It ain't ambi. You don't have room for that shit. You better use that friggin' flashlight as a right-handed guy. And now that these are a thing, right? Fuck, this is making me want to do that 223.
Oh god damn it.
Oh god, that'd be so flat. Oh, that'd be so flat. Because 5.56 AKs are the flattest things ever.
Yeah,
Right.
the only thing flatter is 5.45.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's just about airly. It's just
First of all,
vague, just a little different.
yeah. First of all, me too, but it ain't happening. The guys that get ammo sponsors are way bigger than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and also, I'm the guy that's like, your glass is ass. There ain't no fucking way, Doug.
You got the wrong cheeks making this glass.
Yeah.
Ammo sponsor gone.
Yeah, instead sponsors show up where it's like, hey, a nice safe one like Venture or Nord or Everyone Hates You Anyway. Here's Rare Breed. Like ain't no ammo sponsor is gonna pipe up and be like, hey, we're from Lax. And I'll be like, oh shit,
or a certain school we don't talk about anymore.
Yeah. Like I said, man, if I look like I'm being taken hostage, it's a tell.
Oh, that was fun times.
God, that's so fucking funny. Same thing, man. I'm not a safe bet. I'm not a safe bet or big enough. Not big enough is the primary one, right? Like, and again, I mean, like I just started actually like really, really giving a shit about this. Like we're like close to 2 years now that like I for real gave a shit, and I'm starting to like actually put out a real schedule and that sort of stuff. It's part me now adding this to my job, right? If I had been doing that for like 10 years straight, maybe, but still, I'm not a safe bet because like imagine being a manufacturer of some type and it's like, hey, I love this part, but your APX is teetotal trash, right? How not safe is that? If, I'm probably going to blast around through it if I'm for real. By the way, this is the fucking asshole that gave me the Griffin armament.
I knew it was him. I had a feeling it was him. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
That has it. Yeah, that had him written all over it.
Yeah, and then I looked up the video that he did on it, and I'm watching him try to do like 2-2-4-2-2s, and he goes to 1x, and he's like, and I'm like, oh fuck, oh this is gonna be really bad. And then I look through it, and of course it's just trash. Yes. So what Knight's armament was in like 2010, that's Geisley Super Duty now. A handguard that tabs into your upper receiver, hell yeah, it gives you less laser drift. It makes it harder for those lasers to drift over time because you're gonna, but it makes it harder because, you torque on the friggin' thing, you grip on the rifle, that sort of stuff. So your night vision laser is gonna move. They're accurate as shit. They're really reliable. The QC is really, really good. And there's more than one example of a Super Duty going 100,000 rounds on the original barrel. It looks like shit, right? But it happened more than once, as a matter of fact. Same thing with like the bolt carrier group and stuff like that. Again, none of this looks good at the end. But Super Duty, if you're gonna do an internal piston AR, it's one of the best examples of one. No, their QC is really, really bad. Right.
What the fuck even is that?
So what the fuck is his
POF?
Yeah. What the fuck is his name? Iraq veteran and a bunch of digits, right?
88.
So he did 1,000 round straight burn down. It lived. It did really well, actually. And so once they got a bunch of notoriety, immediately they fell apart QC wise. Right. And it's never been better, really. So, that is what it is. And you should feel attacked. You should.
Yeah.
You should. Not saying that you should pull a muscle the next time that you're pulling a bus, but maybe a little twinge. Maybe a little twinge. Maybe that doesn't feel all the way right. I should stop. But oh yeah, and you're not doing anybody any favors, dickhead. He wants to send me like a Temu plate carrier too.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
It's just all,
We don't have enough fucking lower back issues. Let's fucking
just stand in front of this class with this fucking sideways busted ass plate carrier.
I need you to review this plate carrier with this rice hat. And not saying they're related, but if you also happen to wear black pajamas
and carry this high point AR-15,
wouldn't be mad about it.
Now go get in that car. These dudes are gonna drag you up.
Like I'm all excited because I just like I'm all excited and shit because I just got an MR556 A4 upper and I'm ready to do all that. And I got a regular FRT to work with it and all that shit. And I bought a new BRN4 carrier for it so that it would do that extra right? I'm all excited for that. And dude's like, "What a Temu play carrier." Like, fuck you, dude. Oh God.
The good Chinese out of spec Molly that never really fucking laces up right.
Succulent Chinese Molly.
This is exactly what you should have coming out of this sweatshop. You deserve this. Fuck, dude.
Oh, dude, asking about the no lock mountain gun. Just like everything Smith & Wesson right now, it's QC. You gotta make sure you fucking check it before you take position.
Well, because one of the reasons why the M&P has the reputation that it does with its factory barrels is that.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of their barrels are just fine. Other barrels get put on blast because they're just not very good.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're new. Pretty much every revolver I've seen, like new Smith I've picked up, it has something. Either it's sticky or like the timing's weird, or so it's just one of those things that the QC, it's just like everybody right now, their QC is not great.
First of all, I'm going to give you shit regardless. You're literally paying me to give you shit and nitpick you. Second, yeah, exactly. The guy that's like, 50, 1022s, haha. Yeah, the fucking Temu plate carrier. The first time that I delete my legs going into the prone position, landing like a fucking comet, and it just doesn't come up off the ground with me. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason why he wants to do that.
Wait, does Temu?
And then of course this shit. He's like, yeah, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's just gonna appear if it just shows up. It's like, does Temu have plates?
It's like, yeah, I haven't seen super chats from this guy in a little while. What the fuck is this? You open a package and there's a rice hat and a goddamn set of black pajamas. It's like, I know you got a Type 56, goddammit.
Not anymore.
Oh, I do actually. It's a stamped one.
Yeah, I know. I thought you retired that one though.
That's the milled one. Yeah, that's the milled one. I retired it because you have to. You can only replace the barrel so many times.
Yeah.
And what's funny too is when I did a video after I replaced the most recent barrel in it, and I'm like, yeah, it's fucking shot a lot. And there was a bunch of folks who was like, there's no way, blah blah blah. And then Evan touched that gun the first time, and he was like, oh, what have you done?
Bro, that bolt, you could just it was like half of any other AK. It was just like the hammer was so worn smooth. It was
just as you're pulling it to the rear, it's doing this shit.
Yeah.
It's just struggling.
Well, it was like the first time I shot I think it was a Gen 4. Your Gen 4 Glock 19?
Oh my god, that poor gun.
I shot the piss out of that thing too.
Should have fucking old yellered that gun a long time.
It's not dead. It's not dead. It's just not cut.
It's not dead. It's like Poppins. It comes around every once in a while. Like it's the sides hanging off.
It's just sitting starved in the cage, being like in the arms of the angel type shit. You know what
I mean?
So I had one class. I had one class where my gun went down and I had to use that one for a couple drills. And I was like, ugh. And then I think I had my gun go down a second time and years later, and he's still shooting this poor fucking gun. Yeah. And the second time I knew it was going to be bad. Like I remembered how bad it was. And then I did the math of 2 more years of abuse on top of it.
Well, and this is like right before I got the Gen 5 too. Like I'm teaching a class. Everybody's running iron sights. This is how far back this is.
Oh God, yeah.
Like we're talking about some shit, and you started talking shit to me. I don't know if you remember this yet or at all, but like
You have to be
Somebody
more
asked-
specific. I've talked a lot
well-
of shit to you.
Well, somebody asked for my attention, and it made me turn really hard toward him, right? And it was in like T-Rex Arms Ragnarok at the time. I turned really hard, and you watched my gun do this in the holster under momentum, right? Where like the frame kept going a little bit and it rattled a bunch. He's like, "My dude, you have a maraca in your fucking holster right now. What's wrong with you?" Because like the magazines are rolled and they do the rattly shit, and then the whole gun does this and it heaves when you turn hard.
Oh, you need a jitter plug. It'll take care of that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Jitter plug and a fucking one of those buffers, one of those
A shock buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor fucking gun, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had to take it out of class too. I think I've used it at least once because I know you had the Gen 5 19, like the first Gen 5 19, and that thing like busted my pinky all the shit because of that magazine cut in the front of the frame.
Yeah.
And then
I've never felt rust inside of a trigger before. It was weird.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
then I grabbed his Gen
resetted like a rusty gate.
yeah, his Gen 4 or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, bro. It's right. You're pulling the trigger and your sights are moving side to side because the slide's being moved by the trigger.
I don't remember if it was one of you all, but somebody did this where he goes to dry fire my pistol and he's like, "In what universe should a Glock do this shit when I dry fire it?" And I was like, I'm just trying to shoot my gun.
I'm just seeing how like long it'll go.
It's like, buy another pistol. I'm like, well, I'm poor.
you know how like shooting a gun feels like in nightmares? Like that's how that gun was in real life. Like
Go bang, damn it! He's
down. Well, gets the entire return spring trying to fucking pull the trigger.
So, really quickly, I would not be opposed to talking a bunch of nerd shit. I wouldn't.
Honestly, yeah, bring them.
I mean, like, people call him a lesbian. People call me a lesbian from a distance. We'd have a good time. You know?
Especially if it's drunk in the back of a van, Hop. That'd be the best.
Y'all just scream "Drive, baby, drive" at one another. Is that kind of what?
We could talk about WWF.
Skinny AR handguards are the best in your game. You know,
I like my Car 15 handguards too much.
You know, and then I'm sitting here, you know, just stone cold sober, like, but fat and heat. He's like, "Oh, you're gay." Yeah, he's a giant nerd too. He's into like BattleTech stuff and things like that. So we could shout at each other over nerd shit.
Oh, absolutely shocking.
First of all, how in the hell? My 545 hand loading project. Okay.
Huh.
Buy
Go
all
for it, dude.
Hornady ammo, I guess.
I
if
guess.
it's not burnt-in primered.
I don't know how you're doing that, but
I don't know.
I'm rooting for you.
Just going in with a drill and put a standard primer hole in it, in every one of them.
Everybody needs a dream, man. Like,
that's true.
Listen, I've seen some gay chicks with sleeves that wear a hat exactly like mine. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We go back,
at a football game.
We go back in time just enough I'm walking up in the dark with that gliding type shit that I do, and people think I'm a lesbian from a distance. And then when I get up close, especially when I was Mickey Mouse voiced Chris way back, right? They just think then I'm fucking post-op lesbian at that point.
It's just, oh god, a lesbian.
Oh god.
Sorry, I thought you were a
lesbian.
I get that a lot.
Well, this is BattleTech shit. You're about to be mad, but
All right, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Yep. Sorry, dog, but Clan Wolf won all of it. Right? It's sorry. It was worse. It was worse. Okay. Like you could look at some of my old stuff right now and compare that to my voice that's like plus 500,000 cigarettes at least, because I still be smoking. Like it was bad. It was bad. I used to do a perfect imitation of the Mickey Mouse voice, to like such a point where like my niece had a birthday party and I showed up as apparently a really tall and skinny Mickey Mouse, and she believed that was Mickey Mouse, dude. So, you know, that is what it is. 350 Legend, okay. All right. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you. I would love to see a frozen rope of casings coming out of that gun with really good ballistics, solid effect on target. I would love to see it. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I really hope you get it done.
Be pretty sweet. I don't know where you're gonna get the reloading dies, but it's pretty sweet.
Fucking all right, Doug. Whatever. Again, more nerd stuff. Sorry. Okay. Oh Jesus. The Faxon AR
forgot about
8K
that thing.
abomination. I saw that CMMG pushed. What the fuck is the name of that?
The
The
mutant.
Descent, and they have like 1,000,000 calibers for it. I'm more interested in that than I just look at
CMMG
this
looks
and I
mutant.
don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the point, right? They're like, yeah, we're doing 1,000 round day, and the Faxon, whatever the fuck that's called, is okay. We're not, but you could try. You know, what is this? How many mags on my primary carrier? Swapping between. Okay. All right.
What?
So, legit question: are you an infantryman? If the answer is no, 3 singles up front, wear a couple on a belt, you're fine. If you're an infantryman or if you're a SWAT guy, I understand the dualies, and I barely understand it if you're a SWAT guy. If not, 3 singles, pair and a gun belt, you're done. Like you're good. Like way more than good. That's enough to get into a lot of trouble and get out of it, right? And not even have to like limp away. Oh yeah, we called it Hornady. Yep. So there you go. Yeah, Descent. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Pro Mag Glock 44 mag's good to go. This isn't a real question. I really hope this is not a real question. I'm not dogging you. I'm saying,
wait. 44 is the 22, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I can actually answer this. I bought one because it was 15 rounds. I was like, we'll fucking see. It's not worth it. They advertise 15 rounds. You can get like 11 in there maybe before they start fucking up real bad. And the stat gets like ETS levels of fucked up. Don't do it.
Yeah. I feel like that chick in the Lord of the Rings. She's all like, "Do you not know?" Like, poor guy. No, don't get that. Same guy. I'm always a fan. There's probably better out there, most likely, but I am always a fan of Mark 262 spec stuff. Primarily because it's an OTM and it disintegrates the second that it hits something. Not like, but like the jacket peels apart and it loses its mass and it loses its one-way direction a whole lot. It comes apart really easily when it hits anything, right? So that and really flat shooting, it's hotter stuff, so it takes advantage of what 5.56 needs, and that's speed. I like it. But because it's 77 grain, it's not the fastest ever, right? So it holds itself together and does the right stuff, at least for me.
Yeah. I've always liked the Hornady. Was it 75 grain open tip match? It's probably pretty similar.
Yeah.
Sure, man. Sure.
I would say balls out, but okay, yeah, do you?
If it's hot enough, we're not talking about compression or boxers or whatever. We are free balling it because I've been in sauna temperature outside for whole field problems, and if you think I'm dealing with that issue, I ain't.
Just hearing your naked feet and naked balls slapping in the darkness before you get shot.
Move slower. And this includes the ACU days when your junk would just be open in the wind. You know,
Hell
so
yeah.
if it was hot enough that time of year, you would know when there's suddenly a draft.
Hell
Is
yeah.
what it is, dude. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I didn't take that chance. John took that chance, so.
Yeah, I think Chris even was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I was at academy and I was bored." And
I don't remember that, but it sounds like me for sure.
I was like, "I got 3% off with an academy card. Fuck it."
When I have a 308 Garand that I can just beat the brakes off of and not have to worry about load pressures. Also, they shoot really soft, like somehow softer than a 30-06.
Yeah.
Which normally, because it's just longer with basically the same performance, a lot of times you get smoother stuff with 30-06 guns, but a 308 for some reason in that action, it's bunny fart like. No, I haven't heard of that. I'm not kept up with it.
Is that the weird the hybrid? I don't know. Never mind. I'm speaking out my ass.
Yeah.
What was that weird experimental polymer metal casing they tried a couple years ago?
I remember hearing of it, but I got.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It feels like a fever dream now, but
yeah, well, and it probably had about 9,000 stuck cases.
Yeah,
heads removed, and
the closest I've ever seen to hybrid casings of any type has to do with the spear. Because I was part of a how do I word this carefully? Evaluation of the thing, and it doesn't do well. It's never done well. That's why it's going to be the XM8, but worse. Because at least the XM8 was a good rifle. So, probably not Arma, but maybe a Ready or Not stream.
Shit.
I'm trying to cult the cult into Ready or Notting a bunch. Actually, this Wednesday we're gonna do probably like 4 or 5 hours worth of stuff. Getting a few guys together and be like, all right, here's how we're gonna do this, right? And eventually, once we got like a well-oiled machine, I'm gonna start posting that sort of shit to the gaming channel because I'm that guy too. Also, I just like the hobby. So, but that wouldn't be the dumbest thing ever. And fun fact too, I influenced John inadvertently, well, actually deliberately, because I'm like, hey, I bought this game for you.
There's no fucking inadvertently about it.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah, I just need to find time. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, well, also you won't see me confronted by a dude named Chris ever. So Chris Hansen. Roblox.
Why don't you take a seat? Why don't you take a seat?
Yeah, Roblox.
Like in Roblox. You're like in Roblox, and they're like, sit down. Why don't you take a seat?
Why don't you take a seat? You know, well, apparently Roblox is like the pedophile Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a 9-year-old right now, and I have to very strategically explain why he can't play Roblox anymore. And he's like, "But why?" And I'm like, "Fuck, you just can't." Okay, like I don't need to shatter that innocence yet.
I am not, but the reason why I am not is I know I would be invested.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you would.
Why. Yeah, I would be invested, and it would take over my fucking life. You know, so.
Oh, D&D, yeah.
Actually, yes. Actually, 100% yes.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and
multiple at that.
and I'm just sitting here like, come on, be gay with your friends.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying. I'm trying so hard to be gay and to do internet stuff. And like, I was so happy I finally got the range like membership figured out, and then Texas froze over. I was gonna go film
Dude.
yesterday,
Dude,
and the weather told me to completely go fuck off.
dude, and you can tell when the hours are starting to stack up too, right? Because like I haven't we're doing this live right now, right? I haven't directly confronted him about it, and I'm pretty sure he's aware of it. But when the hours start stacking up, he starts getting a little he starts biting a little bit, you know, and it's funny because I've seen him just like
me?
start no, John.
Oh
Me?
yeah.
I've seen him just he's like, I'm at work and I'm just gonna start shit with people on the internet now. You know,
Oh,
he's done that
yeah.
for like a week.
Oh yeah, yeah, my whole second week of night shift, we were slow because everyone's getting accustomed to their new shift. And what better to do at 1:30 in the morning than to call Facebook gun people retarded?
Mhm.
Yeah, and then now I'm sad because they all go to sleep at like 2.
And there was a part of me that suspected that the hours were starting to stack up a little bit because when we actually first started to talk about the feds blasting that 320 guy, I just started making jokes right away, like no benefit of doubt, no nothing. I just started talking shit. So I was like, "Well, you show up with a dumbass gun, do a dumbass thing, do a dumbass stuff." He's like, "What problems did he cause?" He was just standing there waving cars along. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? What did I miss?" Whoa, let me back up. Maybe
I didn't shoot nobody, John.
Like, my God, it's like I'm in the army. It's like I'm in the army. I'm not that kind of fed. Relax.
Yeah. Even my wife earlier was like, "You need to get out of this house as soon as that thaws out." I was like, "Yeah, probably." Like,
Oh, I bet. Just based off of the interests I've seen that you into. He's talking about D&D.
Yeah.
I bet, and I bet it would be awesome. But it's the same reason why I chilled out with this shit a little bit too, because it starts to take over my life.
yeah,
You know?
heroin's probably awesome the first time too.
Bro, according to fucking Hunter Biden, crack is the best. Bro, that dude about sold me on crack.
Hey, listen, you got it right too. My wife editor had to rein me in quite a bit. Because I'd be living like an owl for a while.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah, if you just let me do whatever I want, like my day starts at like 4:00 in the afternoon, right? But it ended at like 8 a.m. You know,
That's holy shit. That's actually my schedule right now.
Yeah, you and I both know once you start living with somebody
like-
that actually tells you when
no
to go to bed.
we're in the gym at the same time. Yeah,
Yeah.
she had to rein me in a bit. So you know,
Someone's like, you need a sleep schedule.
she's like, it would be cool if we weren't like roommates and shit.
Doing the best at the same time.
You know, I'm just your little secretary lady that puts snippy shit in your YouTube videos. It'd be cool if
It's like we talk to each other.
stuff. You know, it'd be cool. I'd love to have a conversation. It'd be awesome.
I can't. I'm hanging out with my internet friends.
Well, I guess I'll love my family like a gay. Well,
Yeah.
I think we be fucking around. Our main subject was done like an hour ago, right?
Yeah.
We've been talking shit for a while. I
Yeah.
mean, I couldn't
was fun,
spend 8
though.
hours on that. It's pretty cut and dry, and then you gotta more or less be like, hey, yeah, that's cool, but this is why you're being stupid to a lot of folks. So, but I think it's a good time to wrap this guy up.
Yeah.
You guys are killing me with the support. Like I'm just now looking at the overall super chats, and it's a bunch, but it's probably because you're a bunch of fucking shut-ins like I am right now as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, because after shoveling a bunch of snow, I ain't be doing shit right now.
Well, see, Dallas is doing that cool thing where it looks like snow, and then you step on it, and it's all one solid slick ass piece.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Austin's doing that too.
Well,
It's real pretty from upstairs, and then you go walk around and you're like, this is ass.
It doesn't crunch like snow. It doesn't feel like snow.
This is dog shit.
Well, like we got 8 inches of snow. Same story. We got 8 inches of snow and 1 inch of frozen rain. Right. So I'm shoveling sheets of ice, not snow today.
Yeah. Texas got shut down by 0 inches of snow.
Yeah.
We're still trying to function here in Kentucky. So here's my thing about the EXPS3 HD. The dial is nice. Shake Awake is a stupid concept because you have to store that energy someplace, and I've never seen it not delete battery life way faster than dots to just stay on or auto shut off. Right? Like, you can't convince me that any Hollow Sun anywhere will last longer than an RMR Type 2, or in this case, an HD that will dim itself. Right? And EOTech battery life is really not all that bad, and how long it takes to shut off is not all that fucking long. You just press up one time, you get 8 hours. What the fuck are you doing that doesn't require you to press a button once or twice?
Yeah.
So, I understand why this exists. It's a pander to people that won't quit bitching. I'm just glad that the EXPS3 will be cheaper as a result.
Yeah,
there is that.
The new one's what, $1,000?
I think so.
Yeah, bro.
Somewhere around in there.
I can't wait to throw one on a fucking Amazon knockoff Unity riser so the internet can call me poor.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Like, and then there's those risers, fucking skyscrapers and shit. But it is what it is. Anyhow, but yeah, I think it's time to wrap this guy up. I appreciate you guys for showing up to this real impromptu thing. We got a bigger audience than I thought we were going to get.
Hell yeah.
You know, and people whipping super chats at us because, you know, the ammo's not going to buy itself. I appreciate you for that for sure. Also, again, probably more a testament to people being shut-ins and stuff. I had no idea that a nothing rambly video over how it is that I switched over to the 92 would get like 20,000 fucking views in 24 hours.
That's pretty wild.
That's not the average for just some normal rambly shit or even a lot of the reviews. It's usually half that. You know, so okay, I guess we're stuck inside, right? But in any case, I appreciate the loyal retards, you know. Short bus helmets unite. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah. All right. Well, thanks you guys for coming out. I appreciate y'all for coming out, and we'll catch you next time. We'll see you.